Where have you been? We've been waiting for you.
What have we found out?
Not much, I'm afraid.
We're stonewalling.
They said they don't know anything.
Any luck in determining what they intend to use as positive identification to Dieter?
No. And without that information, I'm afraid your plan is a wash, Cruz. Look, I can't allow you to proceed. It's far too dangerous.
We have an agreement, Drew.
Hey, all bets are off.
If and when I call them off, and I'm not about to. This lady and myself will be taking our chances.
We found this in her purse.
HD. No doubt about who it's intended for, sealed in wax. No way to open it without Dieter knowing we tampered with it.
You don't think the identification code's in there, do you?
No, that'd be too easy, don't you think? What do you say we pay our guests a surprise visit? Let's not make the mistake of assuming I am a patient man. I'm not going to play I spy with you. I want answers. You have them, you're going to give them to me. We understand each other so far?
I don't know what you want from us. We've been detained here for no...
We're going to play this shorthand. You were in the country to meet with Helmut Dieter. That's the only reason. You're going to give him a lot of money to build you a plant capable of turning out certain exotic military hardware.
That's absurd.
You shut up! Maybe you can explain to me why your country needs that kind of capability. The old-fashioned ways of killing people aren't good enough for you anymore?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about innocent... I'm talking about innocent civilians who become victims of political violence. I'm talking about babies inhaling nerve gas. Their mothers and fathers tortured and executed for harboring political views you deem inconvenient.
You can't believe everything you hear, Mr. Castillo. Stories like that are always being grossly exaggerated.
Grossly exaggerated. Okay, is that what you would call what happened to my cousin?
Your cousin?
His father found him hanging from a lamp post. He left behind a wife and 3 little kids, the oldest of whom is 6. He was murdered by your government because they grew tired of his voice and wanted to make an example of him. Is that what you would call an exaggeration? You represent a mentality that disgusts me, Mendes. I don't like being around you. I suggest you tell me something now to make me leave.
I'm very sorry about your cousin, but I can't help you.
You're sorry? You are responsible, Mr. You! And nobody else are responsible. I'll be back.
What exactly happened in there?
Well, I'm not sure. I think I gave him something to think about. I guess we can pick it up tomorrow morning. What do you say?
I didn't know he had relatives that were involved in this kind of thing.
He doesn't. He was bluffing.
Well, it was one hell of a bluff.
I think he's on the edge.
Police Inspector Castillo.
Mason?
Katrina, I realize that where you come from, the police aren't always the most welcome sight, but it's different in Santa Barbara. Cruz Castillo, Katrina Riker.
How do you do?
Nice meeting you. I'll leave you alone.
I'm looking for Kelly. Is she here?
She's gone to bed.
Damn it. Well, I just wanted to check on her. Is she okay?
She's very tired, otherwise I'd wake her up.
No, of course not. I'll try again tomorrow. Okay.
Cruz?
Mr. C? I heard an interesting rumor. Something about Helmut Dieter and the Oasis.
Oh, it's not a rumor, it's true. We're negotiating with him to buy out my interest.
I presume you've had him checked out?
I didn't have to, I know him.
How's that?
We met a few times in Berlin. His reputation as a businessman is irreproachable.
And how long do you expect the negotiations will go on?
Why do you ask?
He's a famous person and somewhat controversial. I want to make sure that security is prepared for any eventuality.
Well, why don't I call you sometime after the meeting tomorrow? I'll let you know how things stand.
I would appreciate that. I'm out of here. Please tell Kelly that I stopped by.
Take care of yourself.
What are you doing up, Chief?
I think he had a nightmare.
Oh, what's going on, buddy? Did you have a bad dream? Oh, I know how that can be. Dreams are scary sometimes, huh?
He was calling for his...
That's okay, Mama. I'll handle it. Thank you. Oh, buddy. You know, it's true that dreams can be scary, but they're not real. You see, if you wake up, they disappear. Sort of like Grandpa's magic. Do you remember when Grandpa used to make things disappear? Yeah. Another thing about dreams is they're not always bad, so you don't have to be afraid to go back to sleep. You do have good dreams sometimes, right? I guess I should tell you a secret. Sometimes people who love you but can't be with you for some reason, sometimes they come and visit you in your dreams just to say hi.
Like Mommy?
Exactly like Mommy. That's exactly right. You know, sometimes she comes and visits me in my dreams.
I miss her.
Me too, buddy. I miss her a lot. Tell you what, just put your head there against my shoulder and close your eyes. And think about something happy. And we'll go back to sleep, okay? sweetheart. I really feel terrible I never got around to doing this. Well, you were here to see it, but I'm doing it now, and I will give it to Adriana. When I'm finished, and I'll tell her that it was a present from you, just like you wanted me to.
Hi.
Hi.
Did I wake you?
No. You, have anything on the South Americans?
No, but I have something on Quinn Armitage. He jumped bail.
I know.
You know?
I saw Kelly.
I knew this would happen. I knew that little viper would get off scot-free.
Well, for what it's worth, at least he won't be able to show his face again in Santa Barbara. Unless there's a pardon or something.
Yeah, well, that's a comforting thought. Although what's to stop Kelly from joining him?
Good point. But how many people's lives can we control?
Right. I've got to get back to the office. I just wanted to let you know that. I just need to ask you this.
Thought you might, yeah.
Yeah, one more time. Are you sure that you want to do this undercover thing? I mean, I'm quite sure that it will be stressful and dangerous, and quite frankly, I'm not sure about your mindset.
My mindset is fine, and I intend to see this through to the bitter end.
That's what scares me.
Have you been standing there a long time?
No.
Why didn't you ring the bell? What's the matter?
I'm not really sure.
So talk to me.
I didn't sleep. I just think about her all the time.
And you want to be close to her?
I thought maybe she'd be here.
Well, she is. I mean, I do feel her here.
Cruz, do you mind if I just sit here for a little bit by myself?
Not at all, Kel. I understand. You feel free to stay as long as you like, but I gotta cut out. And you know what? Please come back whenever you feel like it, because I think it would be a help. Bye.
Where are you, Eden?
He's got his watchdog guarding the suite, so we still have no bug in there.
Any luck with these two?
Nothing.
This makes me crazy. Why don't they just give it up?
It doesn't work that way.
Wait a second. According to the files, Mendes has 20/20 vision and Chantal has 20/30, correct?
Correct. Yes.
Sit down. Oh, no, that's interesting.
What are you doing?
Why would a man with such excellent vision be wearing contact lenses? Take them out. Both of you.
Mr. Castillo, I must protest.
Would you rather I took them out for you? Put them right here.
I don't see anything.
Get an infrared scope from the lab.
That won't be necessary.
Raul.
They're onto a shutdown. Once they discover how the lenses work, we're as good as dead. I'll tell you everything you want to know. In exchange, I would like your assurances that we'll be protected and not sent back to South America.
Start talking.
Red light aimed at the lenses will reveal numbers, particular numbers. Prove to Dieter that he's dealing with the right people.
And this?
I honestly don't know. We weren't told the contents, just to deliver it.
Who's it from?
The president of my country.
I don't like it. Whatever's in this envelope could mean certain death for you and Flame.
That seems unlikely.
A word of caution, if I may. Be especially careful of Dieter's aide. His name is Hans.
Why?
He's the enforcer. Ice runs through his veins. He's infamous in my country for specialized torture.
Such as?
Cutting up body parts and mailing them to interested parties. Electric shock therapy.
Thought I knew some weirdos. I can't take this. Michael, what am I doing?
You have to trust Cruz.
Trust? Why should I trust him? The guy's got a death wish since Eden died. Can't you see that? Anybody could see that. He doesn't care if some two-bit criminal like me takes a fall in the process.
He does. He cares.
Get dressed. It's showtime.